Sometimes my brain becomes too hot. I am your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. One of Newton's law, I think is his first law, states that everything continues in a state of rest or permanent motion in a straight line until an external force is applied. But I have said on this platform that with modern science, an internal force can take place. That is, an explosion can redirect a satellite going up into space. So the force can be external, the force can be internal, that will cause the state of rest to be nullified so that the thing can continue in motion, or the direction of the motion can be changed. And I want to marry Newton's law with Carlo M. Cipolla's law of repetitive stupidity. He said that people are bound to repeat mistakes, are inadvertently going to repeat mistakes if they don't develop the capacity to learn from their mistakes, or they are not willing to learn from their mistakes. So, what makes people to learn from their mistakes? Number one, pain. Pain. Pain is a great teacher. I believe that if Nigerians don't learn from the pains they are going through, that it will be difficult for this country to change. The gains of pain are the lessons you learn. The gains of pain is the price you pay. So if Nigerians cannot learn from the pains and the prices they have paid for their political stupidity, it will be very difficult for any person to change them. Tragically, Nigerians are such that they forget easily, they forgive easily, they tolerate easily once tribe, religion, party, and regionalism is applied. And so they keep going around that circle, or is it cycle now, of pain and amnesia. Let me quickly say this about the Bukuru violence that erupted when a ban was placed on street trading. Number one, in a country where people cannot get employment from government or from the private sector, the informal sector becomes a major source of employment. And for the government to just wake up, we are still ruling with the military decree mindset, and just issue an order to ban street trading was rather unwise. Instead, it should have been regulated and more organized in such a way that traffic, order, and decency would prevail in Jos Town and Bukuru. The other thing I have found very disturbing in the Bukuru issue is that people went and burnt cars of people parked outside a supermarket. The simple question is, was it the owners of these cars that issued the order? Why didn't they go to the government? Why didn't they go to the local government to protest instead of burning the cars of innocent people? One of the things I find very disturbing among poor people is that when they are angry, they attack innocent people. If they are protesting, they will break the windscreens of people driving, as if the people driving were the ones who promulgated the law that is making them uncomfortable, or the persons driving were the ones who voted whoever is in power into power. It was you that voted them into power. Destroying the cars of those people, how does it solve your problem? That's a very wicked mentality among the poor in Nigeria. And unless they learn from that, they will continuously meet the wrong people to air their grievances or punish the wrong people. And that's one thing I am trying to teach people. You will go to church, pay your tithe, I'm not against it. Give your offerings, I'm not against it. Sow your seeds, I'm not against it. I'm a clergyman. And then you vote in bad government, but when you have problems, financial challenges, you will come and disturb me, Dr. Apoki, who was not part of your decision-making process. Why don't you go to your pastor? Why don't you go to your church? And why don't you go to the government that you fought another poor person for to bring into power? Why don't you go to them to solve your problems? You now use your emergencies to create a problem for me. One of the things I've tried to let people experience is for them to learn from their pains. Is for them to experience their pains. And most times, if you alleviate their pains without letting them know the lesson, they will keep repeating the same problem. My mother taught me several lessons. When she had grandchildren, as I was growing up, we had this hurricane lamp with a globe and a wick and the thing would become hot. I wonder why the glass did not crack then. Maybe it was because it was globe shaped. The children will go there, they will attempt to touch the lamp. I will be protecting them. My mother will say, no, leave them. Then the children will not touch the lamp. They will remove their hands. When you bring the lamp close to them, only them will withdraw their hands reflexly. I pray that Nigerians will learn from the pains from Buhari's time till this time. It is tragic that we keep repeating the same mistakes. And may you as an individual not keep repeating the mistakes of Carlo Cipolla's law of not being able to learn and not willing to learn from your mistakes. And I pray that the pain and the pressures you are experiencing now will be the force that will change the direction of this country. But I doubt. Anyway, I remain your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. I have a conference, an online seminar coming up on the 5th and on the 6th of July, our monthly mentorship masterclass webinar. Send a message to +234 7052 136763 or send a message to +234 8021 219262 to send you the flyer. Promises to be a great time. The last one we did, people registered from 33 countries from all over the world and 26 states, and they are already registering in droves. God bless you. I'm the area grandfather, Dr. Charles Apoki.